All right, it's time now for our weekly checkup with Santa Barbara County Public Health, getting the latest on the pandemic. Dr. Henning Ansorg joins us live now. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And let's talk about COVID-19 boosters. They are recommending that, people get one in California, a little different from what the federal government is saying. Let's talk about those booster shots.
Yes, booster shots are really highly recommended. The Delta variant has shown us that the best vaccination protection is really only achieved after a third dose, so to speak, and not unlike other vaccinations like tetanus, polio, or hepatitis B. They all have a series of 3 shots. So we are now understanding that COVID follows a similar path. So anybody who had their vaccine, Pfizer or Moderna 6 months ago, or Johnson & Johnson 2 months ago, is eligible for a booster shot. And we are not putting up any more red tape. We are very generous. Anybody who feels that they are at higher risk or want to feel safer, please go ahead and get your booster shot.
And I was telling you earlier when we were talking, my son is 10. I wanted to get him his first vaccine. And we called the pediatrician's office, and we can't get in until January. And I know that you were saying you don't want people to wait. So what should we do in that case?
Yes, I would recommend parents who have children in that age group to please seek other options, seek out other options. For instance, pharmacies offer it, and we have this website, myturn.ca.gov. You can look up all vaccination sites there. The Public Health Department is doing some school-based outreach vaccination clinics at schools as well. Those are mostly in the North and Central County of Santa Barbara, and you can inquire with your school. But I would encourage, now is the travel season and holiday season. Now is the time to get your kid vaccinated as soon as possible.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about natural immunity. That's kind of the buzzword around people assuming that either if they're saying if their immune systems are healthy, they're naturally immune, they won't get sick, or they've already had COVID, so they feel like they could fight it off again. Just talk about natural immunity for us.
Sure, happy to. Natural immunity happens, of course, after a recovery from a virus infection, and COVID is no exception. The problem is that we do not know how long this natural or infection-induced immunity lasts. We do not know really how potent it is. The virus is so new that there are not very conclusive data out there yet that will guide us in the recommendation. So the best protection, anyone who had COVID and recovered, I would suggest please get a vaccination, because just to bank on your naturally received immunity may backfire, because it may not last longer than 4 to 6 months. We don't know yet, and therefore it's safer to get vaccinated as well.
Okay, and quickly, I want to talk about the holidays coming up. We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have New Year's. A lot of people want to be getting together. Can you tell us what are some recommendations that you might have so people can gather safely? And also, are you preparing for a big spike in cases after the holidays?
Yeah, unfortunately, the SARS-CoV-2 virus seems to be following a seasonal pattern around the world. We usually trail behind Europe, and they are seeing a significant uptick right now. So unfortunately, we have to be prepared and expect another wave in the wintertime. So I would strongly recommend to, if you meet friends and families indoors, have good ventilation, make sure that people who have a weakened immune system, for instance, are really protected. And there are many ways you can make sure that your guests and friends are vaccinated, or you could even purchase some over-the-counter tests and have everybody do a test before getting together. Limit the time indoors, And if avoid really big crowds by all means in the wintertime. And those are really the best recommendations that I can give to stay safe during the holiday season.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Ann Sorg from Santa Barbara County Public Health. Again, thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course.